Good morning, students. Today we will discuss amines. Amines are organic compounds that are formed by replacement of hydrogen from ammonia. Okay, as we all know that ammonia has three hydrogen atoms like this, three hydrogen atoms and an unshared pair of electron, that is lone pair. When one of this hydrogen is replaced by alkyl or aryl group, then it forms primary amines. If two hydrogens are removed, then it forms tertiary amines, secondary amines. If three hydrogens are removed by alkyl or aryl group, then it forms tertiary amines. Here, primary, secondary, and tertiary amines, if nitrogen is bonded to two hydrogen atoms, then it is primary amine. If nitrogen is bonded to only one hydrogen atom, then it is secondary amine. If it is bonded with zero hydrogen atoms, which means there is no hydrogen atom attached, only alkyl or aryl groups are there, then it is tertiary amines. This is a bit different from primary, secondary, or tertiary alcohols because in that we refer from alpha carbon. If the alpha carbon is attached to only one carbon atom, then it is primary alcohol. If the alpha carbon is attached to two carbon atoms, then it is secondary alcohol. If it is attached to three carbon atoms, then it is tertiary alcohol. But herein we are classifying with respect to number of hydrogen attached to nitrogen. In primary amines, only one hydrogen is there. In primary amines, two hydrogen atoms are there. Then it is primary amine. In secondary amines, only one hydrogen atom is attached to nitrogen. In tertiary amines, no hydrogen is attached to nitrogen. Now let us see the occurrence of amines in nature as well as in synthetic products, man-made products. See, naturally amines occurs in proteins, vitamins, alkaloids, hormones. Hormones, there is a common hormone adrenaline, that increases blood pressure. Epinephrine is again a hormone that increases blood pressure. The adrenaline and epinephrine, okay, are hormones that contain amines. Synthetic products like polymers, the polymers all nylons, okay, nylons include amines, okay. Then dyes, dyes are coloring substances. There are basic dyes that include amines. Drugs, drugs like what? Morphine, okay, morphine is there. Benadryl, okay, caffeine, they all contain amino groups or amines. Now let us move to classification and structures of amines. Like as we know that in ammonia, nitrogen is sp3 hybridized. This is ammonia molecule which has three bond pairs of electrons. These are bonded pair of, there are three bond pairs and one lone pair. So nitrogen is sp3 hybridized, okay, and is tetrahedral. And the bond angle is slightly less than tetrahedral angle, okay, that is 107 degree. This is because of presence of lone pair. This lone pair causes repulsion, okay. Now when one hydrogen atom is replaced, suppose this hydrogen atom is replaced by nitrogen, Okay. The structure remains, the nitrogen again has 3 bonded pairs of electrons and 1 lone pair, so it is sp3. Okay, tetrahedral. See, geometry is tetrahedral. Geometry is tetrahedral and shape is pyramidal. Okay, so the tetrahedral geometry that becomes pyramidal due to presence of lone pair. Similarly, in amines also, the sp3 nitrogen atom has 1 lone pair. It has geometry what? Tetrahedral, but shape is pyramidal. Okay, and the bond angle is again less than regular tetrahedral structure. Okay, regular tetrahedral angle. What is that? 109.5 degree. Now classification. Classification, amines are classified into majorly 3 groups: primary amines, secondary amines, and tertiary amines. Okay, tertiary. Primary amines, it means the nitrogen atom is bonded to two hydrogen atoms. Okay. In secondary amines, the nitrogen atom is bonded to one hydrogen atom. Okay. Tertiary amines, the nitrogen atom does not have any hydrogen. Okay. And in each case, nitrogen has 1 lone pair of electrons. Okay. Now, again, primary amines can be aliphatic and aromatic. Okay. The aliphatic, they can be classified into aliphatic. Aliphatic meaning what? Aliphatic primary amine meaning the R group is alkyl. Okay. So alkyl group, जैसे aliphatic example methanamine, ethanamine, and so on. Aromatic example aniline. Aromatic primary amines example is aniline. See, the alpha carbon we are not thinking about. We are just focusing on nitrogen. Nitrogen is attached to 2 hydrogen atoms, hence it is primary. Similarly, we can have aliphatic primary secondary amines. For example, dimethylamine, CH3, CaNH, CH3. Dimethylamine. Okay, this is dimethylamine. Secondary amines, in case aromatic, you can have one methyl group over here or aromatic part also here. This is aromatic secondary amine. Tertiary amine, for example, trimethylamine, CH3 thrice N, no hydrogen. Okay. Methanamine is primary amine. Dimethanamine or dimethylamine is secondary amine. Trimethylamine is tertiary amine. Even aromatic portion, we can have pH thrice N, triphenylamine. Okay, pH stands for benzene ring. Okay. Let us discuss the nomenclature of amines. We will be dealing with IUPAC naming and common names. See, this compound, remember that NH2 group, when it is a preferred group, then it comes in suffix as amine, while if it is less preferred, then it goes to the prefix, secondary prefix, forming amino. Okay, it will be called as amino group there. Now in this compound we have only NH2 group. Okay, no other functional group is there. So the numbering of the carbon atom will be done like this. Okay, 1, 2. Now it has the longest chain is 2 carbon atoms. So it is eth, ane, the carbon atoms are single bonded, and NH2 becomes as suffix in secondary suffix, ane amine. E is dropped. Okay, ethane का E drop किया. Commonly it is known as ethylamine. Ethylamine. Not much difference in the name. Ethanamine is IUPAC and common name is ethylamine. Similarly, here NH2 group is there. It is the preferred group. It's the only functional group. So the numbering of the carbon atom 1. It has only one carbon atom. One carbon atom is methane. Methane. Now E is dropped because the next in amine, the next letter is a vowel. Okay. Similarly, the common name will be methylamine. Okay, methylamine. Now, what about this compound? N is there, so it is an amine. Okay. Now, in the both sides of nitrogen, there are two alkyl groups. The group which has more number of carbon atom will act as the parent chain. Okay, we will be numbering like this 1, 2. So if methyl is not there, then it will be named as ethane amine. 2 carbon atoms, ethane and NH2 amine. But herein methyl is present. Okay, but methyl is present where? It is on nitrogen atom, and in that situation we cannot number this methyl. We have to say that methyl group is present at nitrogen. So we say that N-methyl. Okay, N-methyl, and this becomes N-methyl, and from here to here this is ethane amine. Ethane amine. Sorry, ethane amine. What is the common name? N-methyl ethylamine. Okay. We can also say that ethyl methyl amine. Ethyl, common name, ethyl methyl amine. Is similar to that of ethers. Now, what is the IUPAC name of this compound? The longest carbon chain is of one carbon atom. So let me take like this. This becomes what? If both these groups are not there, then it is methanamine. Okay, but there are two methyl groups, dimethyl. Okay, where at NN position we will write NN dimethyl methanamine. This is the IUPAC name. What is the common name then? 3 methyl groups are there. That's why trimethylamine. The common name is trimethylamine. Okay. Now, what about this? We have to select the longest carbon chain containing nitrogen. This nitrogen should go with this. It has 3 carbon atoms. Now, if these two were not there, then it is propanamine. Now we have 2 ethyl groups at nitrogen. We will write as NN diethyl propanamine. Propanamine. amine. Okay. What is the IUPAC name? Sorry, this is the IUPAC name. Now what is the common name? The common name will be N,N-dimethyl, so N,N-diethyl propylamine. N,N-diethyl propylamine. The common name is N,N-diethyl propylamine. Okay. Now what about this? NH2 group is preferred over double bond. So the numbering will be like this: 1, 2, 3. Okay. So prop. Where is ene? At second. Prop 2 ene amine. What is the common name? As we all know that the NH2 group is present at allylic position, so it is allyl amine. Okay. Now what about this? There are 6 carbon atoms joined head to head, so it will be hexane. Okay. It has 2 amino groups, so we will say hexane. IUPAC will be hexane 1,6 diamine. Simple. This is called, in common naming, this is also known as methylene diamine. Hexamethylene diamine. Okay. The common name is hexamethylene diamine. CH2 group is called methylene group. Okay. CH2. There are 6 CH2, hexamethylene. Now, what is this? Benzene amine. Okay. Benzene. The IUPAC name of this is benzene amine. Okay. Now, this E is dropped because after E, one A is coming out. 2 vowels cannot be there. Okay. So, E is dropped. Benzene amine. The common name is aniline. And aniline is now an accepted name. IUPAC accepted name. So, in place of benzene amine, we can write aniline. Now, what about this? This is, in IUPAC, I can say that this is 2-methyl aniline. Okay. 2-methyl IUPAC 2-methyl 1,2. Amino group is preferred over alkyl groups. 2-methyl aniline. Since aniline is an IUPAC accepted name. Now in common naming, this is called orthotoluidine. Ortho, O for ortho, toluidine. Okay. Now what about this? This is in IUPAC, it will be named as 4 out of NH2 and Br, which is preferred NH2. So this becomes aniline 4 bromo aniline. Okay. Other name will be para-bromoaniline. Common name is para-bromoaniline. Para-bromoaniline. Now, what about this? If these 2 groups were not there, then this was aniline. If in place of CH3, if you have 2 hydrogens, then it is aniline. Now you have 2 methyl groups. on what position? Nitrogen. So it will be called as, in IUPAC, N-N-dimethyl N-N-dimethyl aniline. Okay. And this is also the common name. In place of aniline, you can, if you can write benzenamine, this is also correct. And N-N-dimethyl aniline is common name as well as IUPAC name. Okay. Now preparation of amines. The first method is, amines can be prepared by ammonolysis reaction of alkyl halides. Okay, what do you mean by ammonolysis? Ammonolysis is a similar term to hydrolysis. When a bond is broken by water molecule, it is called hydrolysis. When the bond is broken by ammonia, it will be called as ammonolysis. A correction is there, ammonolysis. Okay. When the cleavage of CX bond in alkyl halide is done by ammonia molecule, then it is called ammonolysis. See, this is a nucleophilic substitution. The halogen bears negative charge and the carbon bears positive charge. Ammonia is a nucleophile. It will attack the alkyl part. Halogen will go off. Okay. The formation will be what? An ammonium salt. This is an ammonium salt, because you can say that aniline is formed, amine is formed, which is basic, and HCl is formed, which is acidic. They form salt. Amine is a base and HCl or HX formed is an acid. They will react to form salt. Now, in order to obtain the amine from this salt, okay, this is ammonium salt. Nitrogen has positive charge. Ammonium salt. This is a type wherein the product formed is two. One is acid, one is base. They form what? Salt. Now we can neutralize the HX formed by adding NaOH, a base. You will get the desired amine. Okay. This is the amine obtained. But the amine obtained has ability to act as nucleophile. Okay. This amine, the amine obtained has a lone pair on nitrogen atom. So, it can act as nucleophile. So, if alkyl halide is present a bit in excess, then this nitrogen, this amine will attack the alkyl halide again. Okay, what is formed? Secondary amine. The primary amine further initiates the reaction on the alkyl halide, forming a secondary amine. This secondary amine is again a nucleophile. It will attack the alkyl halide and form a tertiary amine. Okay. Now this tertiary amine can again act as a nucleophile. It will attack the alkyl halide, forming a quaternary ammonium salt. Okay, quaternary means nitrogen bears 4 alkyl groups. Okay, ammonium, the nitrogen bears positive charge, and salt. Okay, so this is evident from this reaction that we always get a mixture of primary, secondary, and tertiary amines by ammonolysis. Okay, even we get a salt also like quaternary ammonium salt. See, this reaction, so it is not that much used for the preparation of amines because it is not a better method. It will always yield a mixture of products. Okay, that will be difficult to separate. But we can change the percentage by taking, suppose if you want to have primary amines, then you can adjust the proportion, take this as very small quantity, this in excess quantity, you will get the major portion will be primary amine. But if you take this as in excess and this in small limited amount, then you will get a quaternary ammonium salt. Apart from those, you will also get secondary, tertiary, but in very small amounts. But this reaction is not a preferred method. Okay. Now, since this reaction is a nucleophilic reaction, SN reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction, so as we have discussed earlier also, what is the order of reactivity of alkyl halides towards a nucleophile? This will be the iodides are more reactive than bromides, the bromides are more reactive than chlorides. It is because I minus is a better leaving group than Br minus than Cl minus. Larger the halide ion, greater is its leaving property. Okay, it will be a better leaving group. Since I minus is largest among these three halogens, so I minus is a better leaving group. Hence, the reaction of alkyl iodide will be faster in comparison to bromides and chlorides. Now, the next preparation method, reduction of nitro compounds. Okay. Nitro compounds, the functional group is nitro group. This can be reduced in two ways. Catalytic reduction, that is hydrogen in presence of finely divided palladium, platinum or nickel. The NO2 group is reduced to what? NH2. There is not much change. This O2 goes off and in place of that hydrogen comes. Okay. The NO2 group is converted to NH2 group. Similarly, they can be reduced with the help of metals in presence of acids. Fe in presence of HCl or Sn in presence of HCl. Sn is what? Tin. This NO2 group is converted to NH2 group. Okay, so we can do this reduction either by catalytic reduction or metallic reduction in presence of acids. Okay, this R can be an alkyl as well as aryl. Okay, this is valid for both alkyl and aryl nitro compounds. Let us take an example. Suppose it is nitrobenzene. If you do this the same reaction, you will get aniline. Okay, aniline. NO2 group is reduced to NH2 by either hydrogen in presence of palladium or Fe in presence of HCl or Sn in presence of HCl. Okay. Now, here you should note that out of SnHCl and FeHCl, Fe is preferred. Fe in presence of HCl is a preferred reducing agent. Why so? Because Fe reacts with HCl to form FeCl2. Okay, this is scrap iron. This FeCl2 spontaneously hydrolyzes back to form Fe plus HCl again. Okay, FeOH twice and HCl again. Okay, so only a small amount of HCl is required because HCl can be produced spontaneously by hydrolysis of FeCl2 formed. Okay, wherein this is not in the case of SnHCl. Now, reduction of nitriles. Nitriles are what? Nitriles are also called cyanides in inorganic. Cyanides, RCN. Okay, this cyanide group can be reduced by catalytic reduction, hydrogen in presence of nickel, or LiAlH4, or sodium amalgam in presence of ethanol. What happens is, two hydrogen atoms are added to this carbon and 2 hydrogen atoms are added to this nitrogen. You'll get this amine. Okay, nitriles are converted to amines, alkane amines. Okay, this is a very simple reaction. Now let us take an example. This is a very easy method for preparation of primary amines, and it is a step-up reaction. It's a step-up reaction. Okay, suppose you have Rx. Suppose if you have CH3X or Br, and it is asked to convert it into CH3, CH2, NH2. Okay. What is the difference between two? You have one carbon atom here, you have two carbon. This is a step-up reaction. You have to increase the carbon number. So, you can treat this with KCN. Okay, you will get what? CH3, CH2, sorry, CN. Okay, and KBr will be removed. Now, this CN, if reduced by any of these reducing agents, suppose LiAlH4, you will get what? The required amine. Okay, this is a kind of step-up reaction. Now, next method of preparation is reduction of amides. Amides, we know that the functional group is CONH2. This is an amide. Okay, this can be converted to amines. Again, primary amines by LiAlH4 followed by hydrolysis. This LiAlH4 breaks this CO bond, 2 hydrogens over here and 2 hydrogens over here. So you will get what? RCH2NH2. Okay, a simple reaction. Suppose you have benzamide. Benzamide is this CONH2. This is benzamide. When it is treated with LiAlH4, the same reagent over there, and followed by hydrolysis, this oxygen will be removed. Okay, in place of this oxygen, 2 hydrogens come. You will be getting what? Benzylamine. This common name for this is benzylamine. Okay, got it? Now, the next is Gabriel Thalamide synthesis. Okay, it's a very important one, and in short form it is called GPS reaction or simply GPS. What is thalamide? Okay, thalamide is this. It is an imide. What do you mean by imide? The nitrogen has 2 alkyl groups. Imide, okay. One nitrogen, and it is bonded to 2 groups like this. Okay. Thalamide, you know. Thalamide is benzene, and 1,2 position is occupied by CONH2 groups. Okay. When it is heated, it forms thalamide. Now this hydrogen is acidic. This is acidic. Why? Because of 2 electron withdrawing groups here. These 2 are electron withdrawing groups. Because of that, this hydrogen is acidic. They will pull electrons, okay, resulting in release of hydrogen. So this is acidic, or when the KOH is base, they react to form salt. Okay, N minus K plus. Now this anion formed can act as nucleophile, and it can attack an alkyl halide. Okay, this bond will go off. Nucleophilic substitution is taking place. Okay, the anion formed attacks the alkyl halide, and the substitution takes place, nucleophilic substitution, NR. In place of K, it is now nitrogen covalently bonded to alkyl group. Now on hydrolysis with aqueous NaOH, this bond breaks. Okay. What you get? RNH2. See, RNH2, a primary amine. And the corresponding disodium phthalate. Okay, ONA here is a byproduct. Now, there are two important questions and reasoning questions associated with GPS. One is, why GPS is preferred for preparing primary amines? Okay. See, we get only one amine which is primary here. But methods like ammonolysis, in methods like ammonolysis, we get a number of products: primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, and quaternary ammonium salt. In ammonolysis, we get mixture of amines, whereas in GPS, we are getting only what? Only one amine, which is primary amine. So, this amine is in very pure form, need not be separated from other amines, and the yield is high. Okay, that's why GPS is preferred for preparing primary amines. Now, can we prepare aryl amines, aryl primary amines using GPS? See, to prepare aryl primary amine, let us take an example of aryl primary amine, aniline. Okay, to prepare aniline, this is in aniline. To prepare aniline, we must have halobenzene over here. Okay, we must have what? Halobenzene, like chlorobenzene. And we know that halobenzene या aryl halides, they do not undergo nucleophilic substitution because of partial double bond character. If we have to do GPS, then we must take haloarenes to prepare aryl primary amines. If a halogen atom is there on benzene, then due to resonance, there is partial double bond. Okay, due to this, they do not undergo nucleophilic substitution. Okay, so we cannot prepare aryl primary amines or aniline through GPS. Is that clear? To prepare aryl primary amines, we must have, in place of alkyl halide, we must have aryl halide. And we know that aryl halides, they do not undergo nucleophilic substitution because of partial double bond. Now, the next topic is Hofmann bromide degradation reaction. This is a preparation for primary amines. Again, this is a primary amine. Okay. See, Hofmann made a method from to prepare a primary amines from amides. Okay, wherein the carbon number is not changing. Carbon number is changing. Okay, this is a degradation reaction. Means this is a step down reaction. Step down reaction. We are decreasing the carbon number. Okay. Now, when these amides are heated with bromine in presence of an alkali like NaOH or KOH, what happens is, in the overall reaction, the CO of the amide goes off. This is removed. After this removal, you will get what? RNH2. RNH2 is left. Okay. So this is a degradation reaction. Actually, in this reaction, what happens is there is a migration of alkyl group from carbonyl group to amino group. Okay, nitrogen. This migration takes place, and further through isocyanide formation, the mechanism we are not dealing here. There is a formation intermediate isocyanate, and through that we get the primary amine. Okay, So remember that in Hofmann bromide degradation, it is a step down reaction, and amides are converted to corresponding primary amines having one carbon atom less. Okay, and it involves migration of alkyl group from CO group to nitrogen. Okay. For example, suppose if you have ethane amide or acetamide, CONH2. This is ethanamide. The common name is acetamide. When it is, in place of Br2 and 4NaOH, it may be written like NaOBr. Okay. So this is NaOBr. What happens is the removal of CO group will take place. The CO group will be removed. What is formed? You will get CH3NH2. CH3NH2. The CO group goes with this compound and forms a sodium carbonate. Okay. This is all about the preparation of amines.